Hello and Labas. Welcome back to another episode of the Payne Family Ultimate Decades Challenge. Just loading in. And our good buddy Adewolf, our sweet boy, our sweet creative boy, is going through a mean streak. So that's wunderbar. Not. Well, as penance, you can clean the coops. I know I say it a lot, but our eggs are out of control. We've got 46 in this coop. We've got 48 in this coop, but 2 days from now it's Gree's birthday. So we just have to make it 2 days, and then hopefully Gree can help out with the cooking, and we can get ahead of this egg situation and hopefully have some hatchables, because a lot of our animals are getting, oh, but it's 1313, that's right. So it doesn't matter if we have hatchables, really. Everyone was like pretty tired. I think it's because we spent the last day of 1312 in Lithuania, and so we got over here and I don't know, we're all kind of in a weird place. So yeah, their needs were all over the place, like they get when you leave Sims alone. So everyone's in kind of a weird way. Mostly the three younger of the children were okay, but Gree's energy was super low, really super low, and Sif's was all the way down, so they're both going to do a bit of a sleep in today. But today is finally, it's been a long time coming, but it's finally harvest day for us. Haha. And so today we'll get the kids who have enough mental skill out here in the garden to harvest. And then we'll have some food, and we'll be able to do some taxes, because the taxes, I have a bunch of stuff that is in like Sif's inventory and the kids' inventory, and I want all of it to get sold. Not the food. We're going to hold on to the food because we all know that the Great Famine is coming right around the corner, but we'll sell pretty much everything else that we've been building up. I know what it was I was going to tell you. Okay, so I check every time before I record for Townie Outfits to make sure that nobody new has generated, or that Sims who have aged up are still inappropriate for the time period outfits. And I was completely shocked because the Evanson family is no longer in one location. Evan Benson and Sindri have stayed behind in their original holding, just the two of them. But Summerlid has moved to Brightchester, where he has apparently gotten married to a lady, and his wife already had 2 children. So here she is herself, Jaleesa. I'll pop a bigger picture of her from Cass up on the screen. So he got married to her, and he did take his children with him, so I guess that's good. But her 2 children are stepchildren. What the heck? I don't even know what's happening here. So Savannah and Maverick are the 2 children she's brought with her. I have no idea who they're... Oh, that's their father. How did you end up with those children? And why is he not taking care of them? I've got no idea. But I was looking at them in Cass, and this one kid's eyes really startled me. So I looked deeper, and they are both vampires. They are vampire children, and you know, he just got married. So what I don't understand is why he was blabbing on about Edward the First last week. Like, I don't get what he was doing. But something that I think is interesting is that, as we know, like, Edward obviously had some enemies amongst the nobles. He wasn't the most popular guy. A lot of people had some bad feelings towards him, and so on and so forth, right? And he passed a law saying that there was no carrying of armor or weapons into Parliament from this point on. He passed that law in 1313. And I'm going to bring that up now because it's going to come back in a few years. Buddy, can you give your sister like one more toy? Some of you have so many toys, and some of you don't have any. How many toys do you have? 3? I think 3 is a fair number for a child. You've only got 1? Sorry, kid. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and do all of this mathing stuff for the produce and for the things that we're going to sell, and so on and so forth. And I will catch back up with everyone once that's been kind of completed. Okay, so the total that we made or would have made if we sold everything from today's harvest and also the things that the children have been accumulating, like their cross stitching and their knitting, is 10,409, and our 20% taxes come in at 2,081. So it looks like we're finally making some progress and going up, even if it is only once every 2 weeks. But there we go. That's our taxes done and done. Okay. So the idea of Sif marrying Huxley was pretty popular last week, and I think it's amazing, and I definitely want to go ahead with that. But what's also interesting is that in medieval times, a woman who was especially at a serf level or who had a owner who oversaw, you know, sort of what she was doing, could be forced to marry someone. It was within that person's right to tell her that she had to end up marrying another person. If she refused, she would face punishment. And what's interesting is that I was watching something, I think it was a Weird History the other day, and I think they said that the widowed woman had 3 months to choose her own husband, or else the earl would choose him for her. And honestly, the idea of Huxley really makes a lot of sense. There's not any other serf women around that he could even get married off to currently. It's basically only Sif at this moment in time, because all of the other women are married already or are his relatives. Now, the reason why they wanted women to remarry if they had been married once before is because they kind of believed that women were really uncontrollable. They thought that women didn't think about, you know, sexual relations until they got married, at which point they changed completely and became these like wild creatures who couldn't stop thinking about that kind of relationship. Widows were also considered pretty scary because they had their own money and they knew about the world, more about the world than they had when they weren't widows, that's for sure. So, like before they'd been married. And with no man around to tell them what to do, it was kind of thought that they would just go wild and do whatever they wanted to do. So it makes a lot of sense that Sif would marry Huxley. And anyways, the Plowmans are very popular. Everyone wants them in our home. Or maybe I'm just talking for myself. I want them to be part of our family. So, yeah, we'll probably, once it's a little bit later and Sif has got things a little bit more taken care of, we'll call him over and they will work on their, I don't know, relationship, I guess, because I don't want Sif to have just another platonic, boring relationship where she's not, you know, getting anything that she needs. I'd really like for Sif to have some happiness. She's done well by us and she deserves happiness too, I think. I have a really good relationship with him. Why don't you work on your relationship with your other siblings, since you, oh no, you just don't have a very good relationship with a bunch of them. I'm kind of worried because she has a bad compatibility. She had it with her dad and her mom. She has a bad compatibility with Harlan, with Sif, with Ernan, who she's kind of pals with. The only person she has good compatibility with is the Earl of Lancaster, and he's not exactly who I think we should be trying to, like, emulate or whatever. I mean, it's been a long time since Huxley was just hanging around here. Remember when he used to hang around because he kind of had a thing for Deville? Actually, go ahead and clean that and collect the eggs and stuff. Feels like so long ago. I think they're just gonna chit chat a little bit about their neighborhood, their, I don't know, things that they have in common, I guess. It seems like it's going pretty well. Maybe they've run out of the things that I gave them to say. Let's give them a moment and see if they say anything on their own to each other. I mean, that's kind of sweet, staring into each other's eyes. Sif? We're about at halfway friendship. We have a sentiment, so we're gonna throw a little flirt in and see how it goes. And then we're gonna sandwich it between some. Aw. That was so cute. Their friendship's going up like crazy. Oh, she got flirty immediately. Whisper some sweet nothings to that guy. See how he takes it. Hopefully he takes it well. Okay, let's seal this deal. Let's ask him to be our boyfriend.
Kim Angor slapshot.
Shonawoni?
Vimpa. Easy.
So a tip that I've learned over the years is that if you're doing a World 1 romance in The Sims and you have them first kiss first, then oftentimes if you do ask to be girlfriend and then propose, you'll get the response of, don't, why are you rushing this? What's the need to rush this or whatever? But if you don't do the first kiss first, it tends to not happen. So both of them are totally fine with having become boyfriend-girlfriend and then getting engaged immediately. And that is because we didn't do first kiss first. And she already wants to talk about her relationship fears. Listen, so if you've had a rough go of it, you can do a first kiss. You can talk about relationship fears. Oh, what a kiss. A kiss to the chin. How sweet.
Yamfa. Yathis.
Huxley, we're so glad you're going to be part of our family as of, well, later today. So we will see you for our wedding shortly. Yay, yay, yay. All ready for a wedding tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I am so excited for this wedding, which I've set up as a potluck because what it would have been at the time is actually, even for peasants, for wedding feasts, money would have been raised for the couple by selling what was called bride ale, which is where the word bridal comes from. And they were an excuse for everyone to come together. Even peasant ones would have all of the community coming together to celebrate, to eat together. And it kind of worked like where everyone would bring food for the celebration, kind of like it was a potluck, and buy the bride ale, which would then go towards supporting the couple. So that's kind of the vibe we're gonna go for later. Then I want all of these kids to not be stinky. Sif, where did you go, girlfriend? No. Sif. We're giving Sif a nice wedding dress because she deserves it. So excuse me for a moment. Whoa, Edgar loves to be carried. We didn't know that until the day before he ages up. What happened to you, kiddo? Privacy invaded. Oh. Well. Uh-oh, that goat's really unhappy. Listen, I don't know what you can do. There's nothing we can do right now, so just gonna have to hang with it for a while there, pal. Well, we can milk you later. Esmond, what are you doing? Just standing here? Why don't you go to the bathroom, kiddo? And Dovile, what are you doing? Just, wandering back and forth? That's quite the choice. Why don't you instead use elbow grease? Yes! I'm super excited for this potluck, I'm not gonna lie. Compete like a champ, and, Edgar, you go here. Yeah, get out of there. Get out of there. And then you can give a bath to Idas, and hopefully everyone's clean in time. And then which one of you was the one who started this? Because you're going to finish it right now, just to stay out of the way. So weird in our little home with all of our stuff outside set up ready for the potluck wedding. The potluck wedding that'll start soon. Yay! Let's begin. Heck yeah. Luckily everyone's bringing the potluck food over because we do not have any food. And Sif, that's very cute, but we are changing your outfit to a nicer one. Sindri, why are you wearing glasses, pal? So this is where they're going to be getting married later. It's so pretty. Just on our little plot of land. And Sif's outfit, we can say that the kids made this little hair thing for her and maybe Gree knitted the, or sewed the veil, I don't know. This was already her formal wear dress, but she wants to talk about her relationship fears, and I think that before getting married is probably the right time to do that. So we're going to go ahead and have her do that. And then, oh, Dovile, not right now. Dovile. Oh no, Adolf and Esmond. It's because they're both heirs. Oh. I always forget to take screenshots, so I'm glad that I caught that one. Okay, my friends, what we're going to do is start this wedding. So, so Huxley's going down the aisle. He's waiting for his bride. Happily. Oh yeah, confidently. Look at him go. Oh. Oh. Yay! And Huxley is now officially part of our family. And they're gonna go consummate their marriage. Now, some of you might be thinking, why are they doing this while this party's still going on? Well, the couple would go to consummate the marriage, and the community would crowd outside, yelling rude instructions and being raucous. And that was just how the weddings went. Oh my gosh, get out of our bed. Meanwhile, these guys are out here, I don't know, just doing their thing. If you gotta go to the bathroom, yeah, go for it, kiddo. And you can go and clean that up. I don't know where these two are going. Oh, it's because Sif's trying to take care of her child. Oh, yeah, picking him up to put him down. Classic you, Sif. Classic you. You two have to go and consummate your marriage. I'm sorry, but it's true. It's a requirement. This is so nice with this big community around. All of our kids hanging out together, like Gree, the brothers, Dovile, our uncle, our aunts, the Mekiwich. I don't know if that's very good or not, but it's kind of nice that we're all just out here together, you know? What a successful wedding. It wasn't considered by the game a wedding, but it was a successful wedding. Everyone did what they should have done pretty much, so nice and nice. I'm glad that Huxley was decided upon. I never would have thought of it, and now I'm really happy that that's where we've gone. So I might leave today here and catch you all in the morning for the rest of 1313 for Gree and Edgar's birthday. All right, it's the morning after Valentine's Day, and so far it's just the boys who are up. Huxley's awake. He has been for a little while, and he's just helping out around here, sort of like getting to know the farm, getting to know our animals. Adolf is upset because he's got another missing or loose tooth. He's currently on feeding duty and cleaning of the shed. Esmond's awake. He is helping out those ducks before he comes and cleans out the coops. And something that we learned about Huxley is that he is an excellent baker. So he has really high baking skill. He has quite a few high skills actually, but baking is the one that's interesting. So overnight, and as he's settling in, he's gone ahead and made some baked goods, and we'll give those a try for selling at the live-in store later, because it's been a long time since we've had that live-in store open, and I think it's about time that we work on, you know, getting that going again. Which reminds me, we do have currently 19,728, but we owe some money for our dowry, our merchant, and our church taxes. So we owe 1,600, and that means that we currently now only have 18,124. There we go. Dovile loose tooth 2. Hysterical? Oh my gosh, it's the most dangerous emotion of all. Go take a nap. Go take a nap. I'm sorry, I'll never... Oh gosh. Oh gosh, that is terrifying. You can go and watch those pigeons. And oh my goodness, over the night, I noticed that they walked past each other and they got this feeling. And that's because they are both deeply in love, even though he perceives her as basic looking. That's okay. Also, what else happened? He also became, a foodie. And yeah, he has baking level 9 now. So that's pretty wild. Now that we've got Huxley around, it kind of feels like for a while there, it was really a big struggle, you know? Like we struggled for everything. But now it seems like we've got like a bit of extra time. Doesn't feel like we're, you know, that stressed out like we used to be. Gree, you're almost a big kid. I'm so excited. I know a few people have said as well they're really looking forward to seeing how she will look when she is a teenager, and I've got to say, me too. I wonder if she's going to look a lot like her mom. Okay. We've added some birthday candles. Why doesn't everyone come crowd around here? Okay, Gree, make a wish. And she has aged up to be neat. Okay, Gree. Now we have to figure out what is your aspiration going to be. Pick a number 1 through 18. 3. What is number 3? 3 is creative, and there are 6 options. So D6. Number 2. Oh my gosh, it is knitting. It's Destiny. Whoa. And we'll do her cast in a moment once little E has done his birthday as well. Aw, that was a good job, E. Good job, Edgar. A horse lover as well. How interesting. And what is your aspiration? Number 3. Hey, like your sister. And that's motor. Okay. I'm gonna modify them in CAS, and then we will do their roles. Do not even. My gosh. Huxley, no idling. Put those birthday candles on, because that kid is staring at that cake like it's going to be the answer to all of life's problems. Golly. Okay, so let's look at Gree. I know that it's a bit cold. We're going to change your outfit really quickly. Here she is, Gree, all grown up to a teen. with her iconic bow and what might be her mom's old dress. I couldn't quite remember, but here she is. Gree, if you could look at us, that would be helpful. Oh my gosh, how cute though. Look at all these kids in the background and Huxley. So we'll go ahead and do the roll for her now, just to see how does it go, you know? So first one never counts. Gree just has to avoid rolling a 7. That's all she has to avoid rolling. Oh my goodness, I saw the 7 pop up and almost lost it. Okay, so she's totally fine. She's aging up. But what about for marrying? So I've amended this a little bit where 1 to 2 means to not marry and 3 to 20 means to marry. Let's see, is Gree gonna marry? Indeed she is, and thank goodness that wasn't her teen roll. And a D12 decides how many children she has, and we'll go ahead and roll now. So 3. She has 3 baby attempts, which is really low, but better than nothing. Better than nothing, that's for sure. Now, up next is our little buddy Edgar. And he's also super cute. What a cute guy. He's got kind of like hazel eyes and a gap tooth as well. I think Sif must have a gap tooth. Oh my gosh, too cute. So let's see if he's gonna make it through his age up as well. So he cannot roll a 3, 9, or 19. And he's fine as well. Thank goodness. Both of our children are fine. 2 birthdays. 2 birthdays. It makes me so happy that these guys are going to be a-okay. Now, we all know that the famine's coming, but that's not a problem for right now. Dovile, since you're being so sweet, do you want to help your sister? I mean, you can help her. Or not. I thought that you could. As for you, yeah, play with that toy. That's great. As for you, you seem like you need to go to the bathroom, buddy. Oh. Huxley, so sorry. You've got another one to repair as well. And the eggs are, yep, super out of control. 58 and 67. Whatever. I don't see it. Whoa, Gree already reached level 2 of cooking. So I think she's going to be, I think she's got good wife at this time in history energy. She seems like she might actually enjoy sort of like, well, we know that she's neat. She seems like she might actually enjoy learning to cook. We know she likes knitting. She's already level 7 of knitting. Oh, this rocking chair thing. Interesting. We're only 1 sweater away from having every single one of our Sims have a sweater made for them, which I'm using to mean that they all get to have nicer clothes rather than the not so nice clothes that we've begun with. I think we're just gonna have these guys play some games together tonight. Whoops. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Yeah, I think we're just going to have these guys play some games together tonight, and Sif in the background is going to be making some boiled eggs so that we can put that in the shop tomorrow, as well as Huxley's baked goods that he made. And so we'll just kind of like finish the night like that, and yeah, I'll catch everyone in the morning for Saturday. All right, it is Saturday morning. Sif was in a pretty great mood, so we had her go ahead and make boiled eggs through the night. So she made a ton of boiled eggs, a real ton, and basically we have a ton of boiled eggs now just sitting there waiting to be sold. In addition, our newest kiddo, Edgar, has a loose tooth, and our cow died in the night. Yeah, it's kind of sad. But we do have quite a lot of goods currently, and we will be making some more. Today is also our hunting day, and it's the first time in weeks that we've actually had somebody who can go and do hunting, aka Huxley. So we are very excited about it. Very excited indeed. Dang. This artisan herb bread was like 200 simoleons. So is this bread pudding. Dang. Okay. So we will go ahead and open up the shop soon. I might send these guys out to volunteer, actually, since Gree wants to do that anyways. Has everyone eaten? Dovili, get up. Gosh. Dovili is like, I don't know, she's always sleeping. She like had full energy and she still was like, I'm going to keep sleeping. Must be nice, Dovile. Must be nice. Man, Huxley is just like a really happy guy. He's not actually. He's supposed to be gloomy. He's supposed to have quite a lot of... Their entire family, in fact, has like the gloomy trait because of the loss of their family members, but he seems to be doing just fine. He seems really happy since he's moved in here. He's inspired, he's in a good mood. Yeah, he's hungry, but I mean, like, who isn't, you know? We're all hungry all the time here. The kids are autonomously continuing to do good. They're just doing good. Listen, Gree, I love your siblings too, but they're slowing you down. She's already at cooking level 3. What are you up to, my friend? Why don't you, is there anything you can do? 72 eggs? I'm just not ready to deal with those. Why don't you go and practice archery, okay? Just stay out of the way. And off goes Huxley hunting. I wish that they could take the kids with them, but they can't. So what can we do? Hey, why is that only... Oh, because she's not as good. When Sif sets her eggs for sale, they're worth 50 simoleons, so quite a lot. But Gree is not as advanced of a cook as her stepmother is, so I guess that's why. But she's, you know, she's doing this. Idas is eating. So cute. Please just focus on what you're doing. Edgar is being the best little buddy ever. Go ahead and clean those up since everybody else is eating or doing something productive. Dovile's eating. Oh, buddy. He doesn't look so good. Maybe he should stay home and rest. You know what? That's a point. Go ahead and take a nap in your brother's bed. And nice job, Gree. Once Gree has finished using the restroom and the facilities, I'll send the older kids off for volunteering. I'm not sure really that that's something people would have done, but it's what we're doing right now. Done, Gree? Excellent. Okay, we're gonna send them off to volunteer. That helps to get them out. Maybe they can volunteer at a soup kitchen, sure. I don't know, you know? Okay, so we have currently got 17,791. 17,791. And once the live-in business is closed, then we shall see how much we have, and we'll tax ourselves appropriately. Uh-oh. Agnes doesn't seem too pleased. Go on, Agnes. You know you want some nice boiled eggs or baked goods. Nice. First boiled eggs. Done. Nice, thanks, Panya, but I think that's about half the price of what we said it was. So, it's kind of like thievery, man. Uh-oh. Huxley got freaked out after going hunting. Huxley, do you mind also going to collect some seawater as well? I'd really appreciate it. Oh, these little goats. So cute. Are we full up on laundry again, or are you just changing wherever you feel like it? Where's our black goat? Black goat is always... one of them is always disappearing. I wonder what they're... You know, Idas is so easy. I forget that she is supposedly fussy. She doesn't seem very fussy to me, that's for sure. Oh, they all just became good pals. That's cute. Black goats, time has come. Oh no, another one bites the dust. Yeah, why don't you hide under those covers, my chum? Until you feel better. So in 1313, oh, Guided Bogshamp. In 1313, the Teutonic Order sends out a raid, and the raiders went to Lithuania, and they took 700 prisoners and basically ran around, you know, just murdering people, as is the way that these things... Briar just stole a fruit pie? Oh, Briar? Where are you? Briar. Who here knows Briar? Can we track her down? Dang it, I don't think anybody in this generation knows Briar right now. No, Vilcus, you're in another country. Briar, you jerk. It's not like we have tons of money. We haven't even made that. We haven't even made 1,000. Anyways. So, what were we saying? Okay, Gree, go ahead and make us some fish head stew. And Sif, I'm so sorry, but I can't help but notice that Dovile is making a mess, and we're gonna give her a timeout. And Sif, that's probably enough for right now. You don't have to keep... Oh, and this will be the last one. The last one. Okay, you can keep making them, but it's not strictly necessary, but finally. Now we just have to work through our way through these 69 eggs. It's 78 eggs. We're getting pretty close to being finished. I think everyone can agree. I think the evening's kind of winding down. Feels like we've gotten everything done. Yeah, seems like we're about to have everyone go to beddy bye. Agla is pregnant currently, and we haven't gotten the pop-up that she has gone into labor yet. So basically we'll call tonight a close unless we get that pop-up. If we do, we'll check in for that. And if not, then we'll call tonight to a close. The year 1313 finished. We finally got to go hunting again. It was scary for Huxley, but he did it. We finally also got to, I don't know, it's been kind of a big year. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks everyone for watching along and being a part of this journey. And I'll see everyone in 1314. Bye bye everyone.